The year 2020, a deadly respiratory virus, well known as coronavirus, that was now spreading fast across the world, hit Kenya. The first case was reported in the month of March. The whole country was in a state of panic. Though some people did not take it with the intensity that it really required, they thought it would last for a couple of weeks, then it would disappear. But that was not the case. Numbers were beginning to rise numerously as days passed, and most of the institutions were forced to close down in order to manage the spread. I had to go home from school. While at home, I got used to the situation to a point where I didn't wear a face mask whenever I went out unless I saw a police officer. I went to house parties, not caring whether I'd get infected or not. My mom warned me so many times. She even got me several masks, but I never listened. It was all about you only live once, so I went out whenever I wanted, lied to my mom about it. I didn't know that things were about to change completely. Days passed and I did what I did best, breaking the rules. I started feeling sick. At first I thought it was just a flu, though I had symptoms close to those of COVID. I was too afraid to tell anyone. I didn't want to be scolded. I knew they would blame it all on me, so I just kept it to myself. Till one morning I woke up and found my mom lying on the floor. She was really sick. She was helpless. So I had to call for help from the neighbors. They were too afraid to come close. Would want to get infected. They helped call 719 for medical attention, and within no time they had arrived. They took my mom and carried us along. My 7-year-old brother and I, we were tested for COVID and we all tested positive. It broke me. We were taken to different sections for isolation, and after a while I was fully recovered and discharged to go home. But the most heartbreaking thing is that my mom and brother had succumbed to COVID. Weeks passed and I couldn't wrap my mind around the thought that I was the sole reason why my mom and brother had passed on. I kept thinking about it over and over again. I stayed in my room. I couldn't go out. And it got to a point I couldn't take it anymore. I took poison. Next thing I remember is I woke up in a hospital bed. I underwent treatment, and after that I went to therapy. Several years have passed, but I've never forgotten that year. All I had to do is follow 5 simple rules. 5 simple rules just to wash my hands at all times, wear a face mask whenever I went out, maintaining social distance, stayed at home if I had to or if I could, and just reporting whenever I felt sick. Just that. Now I have to live with it for the rest of my life.